How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Do have Bagra Army, yours truly, back on top tables. Unfortunately, this is going to be the only footage from this week's meme week because Game 1's footage was a little bit wonky, not fantastic, and the phone corrupted on the finals match, unfortunately. So we only had like 9 minutes of a 40-minute game recorded, which very cringe. So unfortunately, this is going to be the only thing from this footage. So we'll probably do another video essay, finally work on something. Yeah, so this is Bagra Army facing off against the Aegisdramon, the Aquarium, the Fish deck, Tommy Tricks on the sticks, the fish sticks, I guess. Gonna play out the Gomo, which is gonna get to draw 2, getting to do it whilst there's no floodgates. Gonna swing the Skull, which does draw when attacking, draw for delete, and is gonna save, decline to play a new U. Luckily, the Digimon did actually set us up quite nicely, focusing on getting the Gumdramons underneath, and we are going to play out 2 of them to then Digicross. Okay, looks like we're gonna Digicross from hand to put a blocker underneath. And then we'll use the Uamano. Actually thinking about it, I think that's incorrect. The Uamano's already used. Yeah, because I used the Skull Knight from underneath, so that Uamano actually. Oops, it got 2 uses out of it. It is supposed to just be 1. Maybe. Gonna swing in with the Kalmaramon. And we are set up quite nicely on the side of fish. Ooh, Giant Grenade. Well, Great Maelstrom, whatever it is going to scoop away. So we do have 3 checks on board here. Going to put a... Oh, we're going to swing the Shatmon King version first, which is going to save. Swing the Skull Knightmon, swing with the Soundbird. And that is going to be the 3rd purple source, which is then going to be Blastmon swinging in.
Matrix Digivolution.
How's it going, y'all? I'm not allowed to use toy footage, so here is player ammo. The thing that's been helping support the channel since pretty much the start of Digimon. If you're watching the ads, you want to dodge them next time, consider joining the memberships. But for those of you interested in the thing that keeps me going and shooting these Digimon videos weekly, player ammo. Woo. Here it is. It's actually way less sweet than some of the other competitors, which makes it pretty nice for me. Delicioso. But yeah, if you want to support me, you can get 10% off on your order, and yeah. See ya. Alright, going into game 2. Pretty unfortunate about that W proc. Something I only just noticed now. I think we were still in a pretty decent position, but Fish was slowly chipping away, and it is a deck that really can put in the works. We are going to Digicross with no Uamano. Just gonna do it for 2. Or are we gonna do it for 4? Yeah, we're gonna do it for 4, so that way we can Digicross with the other one. So that way, at least, even though we're only gonna be stealing 1, if he adds cards to his hand by an effect, we're going to be able to draw 4. Which kind of makes up for the going minus. Is going to get to give it jamming thanks to Kalmaramon playing out the Crabmon. Is going to hit into the U. That is very, very unfortunate for him. Our first check. Pretty much makes sure that we can now play the rest of the game normally. So we're going to go into the Zudomon Ace. Doesn't want to strip the Madleomon because it's going to cost him an extra memory and he wants to keep us as a 1 choke. Going to strip out the blocker. He can choose to do up to 2, so he's just going to strip 1 and then bounce the 1, just keep us locked at 1. Swing, put a purple Digimon underneath, which is going to give us the draw, gain 1. Save. So now 2 sources underneath there, and we are going to consider swinging at it, because he wants... The Zudomon's already kind of been revealed, and there's no level 4, so we don't have to worry about the Ace Digivolution. And we're just going to... This time be nice and memory efficient, since there is a Davis. Go to 0 off the Madleomon, and then Shatmon King version with blocker to play out the Taiki. So, Digimon is going to play out the Kalmara and load up a brand new source. So a nice little shuffle there. And it looks like we're going to put a metal Aegisdramon under there, actually, instead of level 3. Setting up for the combo, Aegisdramon is going to then play out something from the source. And that is going to just bounce to level 4s or under. And then the Plesio effect Inherit is then going to bottom deck something equal to or same level as what was played out. So just managed to board clear an entire set of 3. No saves procced at all. And anything that gets played, he gets to just activate the Aegisdramon effect again. But since it gets Astral Snatchered by the Bagramon, he is not going to be able to bounce it straight back to hand. But he can also just Pseudo Ace to just bounce it straight back. So a little bit greedy from me. I wanted to get the extra memory when burning his security, because I figured he would Digivolve, but I didn't really think about the possibility of another Pseudo just being evolved over the 4 that was played out from the Armour. So yeah, could have been slightly further ahead. We're still a little bit back. Able to load up a Saver. And then we're going to load the Muso under the U, which does give us the draw. Of course, having the Tigeru hit in security before has set us up quite nicely memory-wise. I'm going to go Calling. Brings us back down. Money draw and save. I think I actually just double scammed myself on that, because I forgot that we went up 1 from the U. So I was at 4. So I was actually at 4, and then paid for the Calling, then paid for it again, forgetting that it was memory setter plus U, which was why I was at 4, so lol. This time, again, assuming that this Bagra is going to make it back to us, we're going to see the Mermaid put something under to gain 2, but it's Digivolution, and it's also putting something under a source. So Bagra is going to proc, burn 1. Only can do 1 instance of it. 1 cost to Evo of the Tobiomon, I think it is. The fish. And it looks like we've gotten rid of the 6s. He does have the Plesio, but I think he's aware that if he goes into the Plesio, there's potential of extra shenanigans. Is going to get to shuffle out a Gomamon and load. Going to use the Homer, which then gets to load up an extra source. So a brand new Gomamon under there, and we do get the draw 2 of the on-play from being played out under sources. Set up quite nicely. Soundbirdmon with the U and the Taiki. And we just have to find a way, really, to answer board. We're going to go Gumdramon for 2, thanks to the Digicross, which then gets to load up a Digimon with save, which then allows us to draw from that, and then U gives us the draw gain 1. So effectively a 1-cost rookie there. Sets up a second body on board, just to make things a little bit more complicated. Do we have 3 sources underneath? We only have 1 source, so we are going to use Tageru and Taiki to double load the sources under. I'm going to bottom deck 3 pieces off of the Damemon. Not that it matters all that much, because the plan is to go over the Bagra with the Darkness. Going to pop the big stack, load up 5. Not fantastic. It's not even going to steal turn when he does evolve, but we've gotten rid of the big threat now, and there's a lot of pieces that were committed to that stack, which makes things really, really awkward. We're on a board of 3s and a 4. We do have 1 gigantic blocker. Of course, it can only block once. The Damemon stack actually isn't a blocker at all, which is a little bit awkward. But we have basically put him in a situation where he has to clear 2 bodies with 4 memory in order to get around it. We know he has Great Maelstrom, but Maelstrom can obviously only get rid of 1 thing. The Damemon is standing because we chose not to go... Well, I mean, we couldn't attack with it anyway. But we now have 2 standing units that need to get rid of and a rookie in the back. So this one should be game. It's just whether he can find a way to scrap his way out of it. Ooh, we are going to see some consistency. Kind of has to take the 5 because there's no way he gets up into a 7 with as little memory as he's got now. Unless there's just some absolute shenanigans. I mean, I guess, looking at it, he could have maybe tried to go swing, 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 take a block off it, then hybrid. But even then, I'm going to see the Soundburst swing in. It is going to load something up. Draw, draw, gain 1. Is it Great Maelstrom? It is not, and that is going to be the set. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone that has become a member, and to everyone else watching, thank you as well.